our political system has become more polarized, and there are warring factions within warring factions.
Meet 17-year-old Elena Sassin. She and about 60 of her La Jolla Country Day School classmates will take part in history.
Insanely cool. It's going to be an honor to be at the inauguration. I'm really excited.
For Sassin and peers, the long U.S. presidential campaign, election, and thereafter have been an animated lesson in government.
And we don't have the money because it's been squandered on so many of your ideas.
And maybe because you haven't paid any federal income tax for a lot of years.
A system founded on justice and truth and unity is becoming more and more perverted.
For senior Jackson Benning, the election-related tension stands out.
Well, Donald, I know you live in your own reality, but that is not the facts.
It became too hard. There was so much conflict over it that we got away from what our government is really about.
I've asked you to give your speech more than once.
I think so.
History teacher Dan Norland says this student engagement is just what he wants.
I mean, it's been fascinating to talk about with the students. It's been an unusual election season.
Norland is one of the teachers heading to Washington, D.C.
I get to hopefully sort of draw the students out and get them to really pay attention. I mean, I think that's kind of the most important part of my job, is to get the students to pay attention.
And the unpredictability of President-elect Donald Trump helps and has lended to discussions on polling, campaigning, and ethics.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
There are certain things he said that just aren't okay, that frankly you'd get expelled from this school for saying or doing.
While at the Capitol, thanks to their Voices of the Mall project, students will find out what others think about the incoming president and the state of the country. Here's a clip from 2009.
So how has this experience made you guys feel? Have you had certain emotions that you haven't felt with other presidents?
Well, I'm always proud to be American, but this is really a historic day, and it really is the kind of thing, as cliche as it sounds, that can only happen in America. So I'm really happy to be here and be a witness to it.
Students will also have a chance to visit the Supreme Court and take part in the Women's March on Washington.
I am excited to stand amongst women and all people up against the bigoted rhetoric that was a big part of Trump's campaign and was in a certain way validated by his election.
From demonstrations to celebrations, the students will get a real-life lesson in democracy.
It's going to be an inauguration to remember, and so being able to be there is just, it truly makes me happy that I can then say to people I know, like, oh, I was at that inauguration.